Hello and welcome to another new arrivals. It's getting cold out in the garage now, so jacket on. And I have some stuff to show you. Let's start with the nicest item. Can I fit it? Yeah, I can fit it in frame. The Cobra 560 millimeters, and it's a beast. Been eyeing this for a while now, and it popped up at a slightly reduced price on Amazon, so I got it at last. We'll see how much I use this size, but I just wanted to have the full set, so yeah. Let's continue with the brand new items, because there's not many of them. And the next item, Philo, side cutter, diagonal cutter, but as many of you will probably recognize, this one is made by NWS, but it has Philo yellow instead of the NWS red. So yeah, just something for the side cutter collection generally. Nice one. And the last bought new item, I picked this up. Nothing really special, but as many of you will recognize, this is a Vera Screwdriver, but it's in Vicent, the house brand of the Bauhaus chain of tool stores or DIY stores. So yeah, just something for the screwdriver collection. And this is the cheapest version, no laser tip and the simpler handle. And then there's lots of used stuff, or these are not used, these are new old stock or new in box or whatever you like to call them. Lindström, old Swedish made items. We have this precision needle nose still in the packaging, and 140mm needle nose with cutter. Again, like new, or they probably are new. And a side cutter or diagonal cutter. Some stains. I think there's some light rust on them from storage, but it still moves. And those cutting surfaces are untouched. So that's some really cool items, I think, especially now with these styles being no longer made. And yeah, where to go next? Let's look at ratchets. Half inch, we have this Stahlwille 512 regular ratchet. When I got it, it was seized up, but it was just dried out, so that's why it's leaking a bit. I sprayed it full of WD-40 and stuff to free up the spring, because that's mainly what was seized. So now it works perfectly and in good condition. Somewhere, but still overall good. And more German made ratchets. This extra long Gedore one. And this is the 1993 U10L, so long. And this is the dual pole version that you have lock in the middle. And then the different options, and that's because there's two poles and in the middle position they're both locked. And it's not the nicest ratchet design. The head is a bit big and such, but good condition and a neat little item still, I think. And another long 1/2 inch one. This one is a Right, USA made. And a round head design. Some chrome damage there, but that's all. And being a round head design, I cleaned it up. You can hear that there's no grease in it. It's very clicky, so to say, but very low back drag with oil instead of grease. And it even says oil only on these ones. And a neat little extra long ratchet. And yes, another 1/2 inch one. This Barco S82. And this is a modern one. This was, I don't think, they might even still be sold. Or it wasn't long ago at all. These were still sold. The standard round hand Bahco design. It's been around for a long time. And because it's a good round head, I'd say. It has the drawback of the reverse switch, but otherwise it's a really good basic ratchet. And speaking of basic ratchets, this Barco 750. So this is a pair head design, and as you can hear, quite coarse in the teeth, but really good condition. Some dirt on the handle, but no real damage. So that was a nice find, I think. 3/8, and you can see from the from the inset bit that it hasn't seen many sockets with the black oxide still being there mainly. And then we have this Spanish made Irimo, little round head, again really nice round head, I think, and really smooth and compact little. Yeah, this would be a nice ratchet to use, I think. Even I'm not sure about the handle, if it's original and why it's put on a bit skewed, but I think it might be original, because I think I've seen other Irimo ratchets with this kind of handle. That's the ratchets. Let's go on with pliers, more pliers then, like these Falcom side cutter or diagonal cutter again, and these black handles with a embossed logo. These ones aren't flawless, there's some chrome damage, but the cutting surfaces are still okay. And somewhere on the handle, and there's also this water pump pliers to go with it, a tongue and groove style one, and that one also is marked with France, so they're probably French made, again with the embossed handle. And again, some jaw wear, but not far from worn out. A nice little addition. And yeah, let's go on with pliers. These wheel, nowadays they're part of Orbis wheel. Blue dipped handles, good condition jaws. Neat little find, I think. Let's go on with the pliers. Bahco side cutter in good condition. Newer one, or as like 90s probably. Laser etched, but good condition jaws. Yeah, these ones also. The Handfast cheapo Barco line from the late 60s, early 70s. They weren't around for long because they weren't that good. And even though they were cheap to make, I think they couldn't compete with other cheap tools, I guess. And these ones are in good condition. Not much wear to the jaws, and the handles cleaned up nicely. More water pump pliers. Vera's, German made. Just a basic pair with a slip joint and fully round jaws with some simple teeth. Nothing special, but an unknown brand, and they came with some other stuff I wanted. Yeah. More pliers. These ones, unfortunately, lost basically all of the printing. It was just some simple printing, but these are per Barco power end nippers with exchangeable jaws. This one can cut really heavy stuff. They're popular among people who place rebar and such. A bunch of different small pliers. Let's just go through these. Berg side cutter, Lindström duckbill, Lindström end nipper, small model, old Berg round nose, another Spanish pair, Irimo bent needle nose, not in the best condition unfortunately. And these kind of Eskilstuna no brand ones from Volvo toolkits. And Dovidat 4-inch or really short 100 millimeters. Well, they aren't battery water pump pliers in this size, like battery terminal pliers or whatever you want to call them. But a neat little pair from Dovidat. And another Berg. These telephone style pliers. The smaller one with a box joint. That was neat, I think. Not perfect condition on the jaws, but still. It was a style I didn't have. 6-inch Barco combination pliers. Good condition. And this one that I put some WD-40 on. 7-inch Berg combination pliers, decent condition. Yeah, these ones. Another Berg carpenter's nippers, really good condition for the age. Marked 63. So that's pliers. There's not that many wrenches, so let's get on with these. First, these ones. I think they're the neatest ones. And these are older design of adjustable wrenches. Like when you pull, they can grip on any size and they just stop for the size that you're currently working on. And with a bit of exercise, you can use these ratcheting also. And this design is perhaps most known today because that's what Vera used in the modern Joker multi-size wrenches. And we also have a little 8mm Bahco combination wrench. And a bunch of big Bahcos, or some. 75 completes my 70 set. Now I have from 69 to 75, all the sizes that were made in the 70 series. And a Barco 84. I already have one, but this one is actually in better condition, even though it looks really dirty. Because by better condition, I mean it haven't been used as much as a hammer. So this doesn't close fully, but this is an older design with a curved top of the roller. This one, that's one way to determine the ages of Barcos, if they have this curved top on top of the roller instead of straight edge. That means it's older. So these are probably about one generation apart because they both have the jaw stamp with this part number. But yeah, this one is in better condition, so I got it. Just cleaning it up, that remains. And this one also, a Bahco Clyburn. Short time branding that were used while there was some disagreement about the design, I think. Aside from just being a nice Bahco Clyburn, it's also in really good condition, I think. And you can also, it also looks a bit more handmade. You can see that when the jaws are closed, it doesn't look as it does on the newer ones. Despite the size difference, but you can see it's a bit simpler design on the older ones. And something as rare as a non-Bahco adjustable wrench. This Stekog, German made, 15-incher. Again, good condition, hasn't been used as a hammer. Some minor damage to the jaws, but mostly original finish. And you can see that these ones has a more fine wheel. If we compare it to the Bahco wheel, this one has 5 lines and this one just has 4. So it's a bit steeper curve on this one. Oh, I missed one pair of pliers because they were in this box. A Berg side cutter, diagonal cutter, box design, box joint design. And some basin wrenches. They will qualify under wrenches, I think. this smaller one, no brand, just a Germany stamp, appears to have been blue. And these ones I just got because I wanted to have some nice basin wrenches. And this rigid one, US made, a bit rusty but still works, and nice jaws. And this one is extendable in 4 different settings. So this really is a tool to put in use. And, well, we'll look over the sockets soon. Just this last one, CEG, little veneer caliper. Still has some friction left in the slider and closes nicely. I haven't compared it to some known size, but seems to be working nicely. And cheap calipers are always good to have. And a broken Barco, or not broken but incomplete. It's missing the roller and the pin, and you can't find the repair sets for these anymore. And I also wouldn't care because it's not worth repairing, just a regular 0670. But it came with some other stuff, so I've got it. And then we can look at the little box of sockets. This Stahlwille universal joint with a strengthening spring. I don't think the spring is original. It's probably a used edition. But I'm keeping it for now because it's good to have a sprung extension. Gedore 14mm hex bit socket, and this one was sad, broken, large Stahlwille slotted 1/2 inch bit socket, and a bunch of different sockets. What do we have? Barco, KTC, Hazet, Stahlwille, Hazet, 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 Hazet. Oh, I'm way out of camera here. And Stahlwille, different sizes, some metric, some imperial. And today I was completed with these Dovidat 10mm and VBV 13mm. Yeah, and then there's some drills and a tap. Not really worth spending time on. So that's that. I managed to be a bit quicker this time. And thanks for watching. See you next time.